Hey there, lovely people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Let me hit you with one more list. This is one of those videos that I do for people who like to be entertained, want to watch few fragrances in one video, but I try to keep those contents as far as my capability interesting. Okay, so I have counted 10 fragrances here, and I'm gonna be doing a list which is gonna be 10 unique designer fragrances. Okay, and I looked at them. I hope I did not get anything wrong. All of them sound like designer fragrances. I reviewed them all in my recent or past journey. So today it will be like a brief talk on each. So 10 fragrances which I feel are not really following any trend or didn't follow any trend when they came out. They did not try to replicate or try to ride on the success of some of the fragrances. These fragrances seem very, very creative. Some of them are simple, but I feel they actually did put good research and energy and like in the whole process of making the fragrance, they actually put some thoughts, right? So there are many others. Do not confuse like this is the most unique list ever. No such thing. But designers, they are in people's interest, so that's why I'm doing it. So in no order, these are all in random order. I'm sorry about the hat. Some of you are not fond of the hat, but my hair, it's a messy hairy day. So I went for a walk. Perhaps we'll go for shower and all that afterwards, but it's cold, right? It's about winter time. So these fragrances are mix of summer and winter perfume. I'll give you brief introduction to each. If you haven't seen any review on them, do check them out. Of course, these are fragrances your money is well worth of. Okay, first one is Givenchy's Pie. Okay, this fragrance is one of the best and one of the most iconic fragrances in the designer game or in the fragrance game as a whole. This one, look at that bottle. It reminds me of Pyramid of Egypt. Okay, and this is not a old formulation, it's a modern formulation, but look at the juice color. It's opulent, right? And this one has a nice little uniqueness about it, that is a burnt sugar note, okay, in there. And the fragrance is followed by like some freshness, some sweetness with excellent longevity. So if you never tried vanilla with that burnt sugar note, a little bit of booziness, definitely give it a try. You do not have, trust me, you do not have anything like this in your collection unless you have a huge collection with a lot of fragrances. In the designer realm, I haven't smelled that many that is as unique as this one. It can be worn all year round, but winter time it's magic. It's very high class, and Givenchy is one of the masterpiece. Givenchy's Pie, number 1. Number 2, this fragrance, you will not see anybody nowadays mentioning this house or this fragrance itself. I got this when I think I was into the second year of my fragrance journey. I used to watch, I binge watched, like all the great reviewers. And that time, some great reviewers talked about some great fragrances, okay? Uniqueness, overloaded. This is that fragrance era, okay? This is Dsquared Rocky Mountain Wood, He Wood, okay? Rocky Mountain Wood, basically, just to save you the confusion. This hands down one of the best looking bottles in the game, as you can tell. Okay, how, yeah, like this is how the name you can read. This actually, they utilize real wood all around the bottle. There's a glass at the center, really nice cap at the side. It's very niche style presentation. Look at that dwarfy, cute little thing, the sprayer. When I used to watch the reviews, this one and Hued, I got both of them. I reviewed quite a few from this house, but I believe they're discontinuing this one by one. The uniqueness about this fragrance is it's a woody fragrance with a touch of smoke. It's a little bit green, and I think there is some sort of a, I don't know, foresty vibe going on. It's like colder weathers, you're climbing rock, like not rock, climbing a mountain. That's what I feel about it. Wrangler Jeep, it actually goes with my jacket. If I actually am wearing this in a colder day out, like adventurous day with a Jeep, with that heavy boots of Timberland, this is a perfume I would wear. Beast mode longevity, this is hands down the most creative fragrances once again. Rocky Mountain Wood by Dsquared He Wood. This is my second one. Check out my full-on review on that one. Let's talk about unique fragrances some more. Let's continue. Issey Miyake, Le Bleu Dissey. I think that's the name of this perfume. Le Bleu Dissey Pour Homme. Okay, I also have the other brother of this fragrance, which is called Le Bleu Dissey Eau Fraîche. I have both versions. These are, I think, discontinued, bit difficult to find, and they actually used to come with this beautiful blue bottle, unique bottles, and then the cap used to be very heavy, okay, very heavy compared to other Issey Miyake fragrances. But that's not the unique part. The unique part of this perfume is the smell. This fragrance, it's kind of like a mix of a lot of things. It's not a blue fragrance. It's kind of like a As far as my memory serves me, there was the play of something sharp, like what's that fruit? Juniper berries, perhaps. And then there was a note of, I think, man, that note is not. I can't remember the note at this point. That green note. If I remember, I'll tell you. Cypress, yeah, cypress. If you like those, it has a little bit of like very unique smell to it, and it's very, very long lasting. My dear brother Mikalis loves this. If you are in the market for something interesting, forget about all the flankers that's coming out. That is redundant. Everything smells like Sauvage or Invictus. You're tired of it. Definitely give it a try. Sorry about that, message will start popping. So basically, this is a fragrance worth hunting down and worthy in your collection. Le Bleu Dissey by Issey Miyake Purom. Number 4, this is a new fragrance. I mix it up well. I'm very proud of my work today. I'm just joking. This is Salvatore Ferragamo's, like one of the best releases in recent time. I'm sorry I don't have the cap. This is a tester bottle. So this is called Salvatore Ferragamo. Ferragamo Leather Intense or Intense Leather. One of these. I always forget the name. This is the leather version. There are some more, like one more or two more in the line. Okay. This, nobody actually mentioned this in the recent times, like hardly I've seen any reviewers. This one smells like, if I smell it, you can almost like start thinking, what am I smelling? Forget about the house, forget about the bottle, whatever you see, the Ferragamo name. If you just give it to someone blind for blind sniffing, they will tell you that they don't have anything that smells like this. Some people compare this with Bleu de Chanel, you know, with a hint of a little bit of something green, but the leather in this is kind of like mixed with fresh leather. Think of, like, I find similarity with this, with the leather note of this one, Lamal on board. Okay, that one has a beautiful, fantastic fresh leather, or something similar to this, but this one has more uniqueness to it. That's why I'm featuring this today. I want you to look at it. It's not supremely expensive, but this perfume is very unique. Well done, Salvatore, giving us something unique. Okay, Salvatore Ferragamo. Ferragamo Intense Leather, I think that's the name. Number 5, we're going to go with Estee Dupont. I'm going to show you Perfect Tobacco. I have 5 fragrances from this line. I have reviewed more than 8. Okay, I love this house. This house is affordable, not super cheap. Sometimes, you know, the retail will be very, very high, but this perfume is a genuine masterpiece. If you love tobacco, if you like something gourmand vanilla, think of like Kalemat Black meets 1821 sweet tobacco spirit. That's what you're going to get from it. It's gooey, it's strong. It can give run for money with Naxos like fragrances. That good. Okay, niche quality fragrance. Okay, definitely look at Perfect Tobacco. Hands down of my favorite tobacco perfumes. Mixed with some vanilla and a little bit gourmand touch. Amazing mouth-watering fragrance. Number 6, bringing back Gucci Guilty Cologne. Okay, that's the name. I think Gucci Guilty Cologne Purom. Okay, I have a massive 150 ml bottle. I bought this like last year or so, and it was basically like a blind buy. Okay, many people talked about they did not like it. Okay, when people say they don't like something, and I always find it interesting when people give poor rating to films. Like you get like a very poor rating on a film, you Google it. I always find those movies interesting. I don't know, for some reason people and my taste don't really match, but I really had a good feeling about it, and I bought it. I found it to be weird at first. You know, it's like a kind of weird. It has some florals. It has something powderiness. It has some freshness. It has some cooling, menthol, minty vibe. It's a mix of a lot of nice things. And the fragrance is very unique. You know, you don't get so much of citrus or sweet notes, but when you smell this, this is very long lasting for a cologne. Okay. And I like this about this fragrance. You can wear it all year round, colder days. You can wear this freshy. It will really be uplifting. Gucci Guilty Cologne, I find it very unique. Okay, check it out. Next one, I think number 7. Yeah, number 7 is a fragrance I bought in recent times. I think this perfume, many of you would say, nah, you know, we have fragrances like it. No, highly likely no, because there has been a utilization of note of rhubarb, and rhubarb is not utilized in every fragrance. I have CK All, I have Lacoste L'Homme, and I do have Lacoste L'Homme Intense, the intensified version. I bought it in the colder month, you know. And you would ask me, like, why do you buy this? This is a freshie, you know, like, why do you buy this in the colder months? This is a little bit darker version of the original Lacoste L'Homme. I compared it a few days back, and I actually preferred that one, original one, for summer, this one for mild cold weathers. What you get from this is a little bit more stronger performance. It's more sweeter and more, I would say, beefy version of the original. And this rhubarb note in this is really, really nice. If you just spend some money, under $40 you can get a unique fragrance like it, and it's hard to believe like Lacoste would give you a nice fragrance. Yeah, this is a very beautiful fragrance. Check it out, Lacoste L'Homme Intense. After that, I just received the bottle earlier today. I reviewed it long time back, and this fragrance, it's not really my top favorite just yet. I said this one made, I think, number 9 or something, my top 10 fragrance releases or top 15 fragrance releases of 2021. But this fragrance is interesting. This fragrance is futuristic, and this fragrance actually is something to research, like study. This is Hermes's new fragrance H24. Not really brand new now, but people already know about this. This fragrance is kind of pricey for a designer release, and it's very expensive, over $100. So I was not willing to do it at first, because at first I felt like the opening is gorgeous, but the dry down fell a little bit flat, like Dior Sauvage, Elixir, a little bit like, for me, no, Elixir was good, sorry, not Elixir. Dior Sauvage Elixir problem is the price. This one and one other fragrance I can remember. Oh yeah, wait. The Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever, that one I felt the dry down is a bit flat. This one I felt the dry down didn't interest me so much, but guess what? This fragrance, after you go for a extensive day of researching and then putting it on your skin, you go to sleep and wake up, you still smell it on your skin. Performance is very, very good. So Hermes, sort of like, they utilize unique notes in there. So this is one of the most unique fragrances. It's like fresh, it has metallic notes. Man, I cannot really put my nose to what it is. Maybe a juniper or some other play in there, but this is gonna get popular in time. I'm telling you, just like when Fahrenheit came out, people didn't understand first. This one actually deserves the credit. One of the most unique fragrances, H24, definitely worth sampling. Last two. Some of these are discontinued, I understand, but if you can find someone, please give them a try. We're talking about Kenzo Power Cologne. Okay, I want to try the original one, the Kenzo Power, but this one fragrance, man, if you think like, oh, it's a cologne, doesn't last, it doesn't smell anything, like, it's just like water, you'll be really mistaken. If you find this somewhere, it's worth picking up for $150. Okay, yes, it's a big statement. The reason being uniqueness, right? This is a unique list. This hands down is one of the most unique fragrances in my journey. Okay, when I smelled it for the first time, I was blown away. This fragrance takes me to a zen place. It has a little bit of powdery effect, a little bit of florals, it has some citrus, I think something lemon verbena. It's refreshing, and it goes a little bit powdery. Man, it's very addictive smell. I'm telling you, it's very, very addictive smell. I just love wearing this in the hotter months. This winter I haven't worn it, but I'm very proud to have this perfume. Kenzo, hands down, once again, just like Givenchy, one of the most underrated house. Okay, definitely check it out. Issey, Miyake, Kenzo, Givenchy, give them love. Okay, this perfume is beautiful, okay, and unique masterpiece. Kenzo Power Cologne. That leads me to the last one. This fragrance I show from time to time just to keep the memories alive. This fragrance is, I think, hard to find now, discontinued. Lancome fragrance. When you think of Lancome, mostly your mind goes to female perfumes, right? Lancome, La Vie est Belle, and their 10,000 flankers, right? But Lancome made this masterpiece once. I don't know many fragrances from Lancome for men, but this one right here, Hypnose Homme, or Hypnose Homme, or Homme, right, for men, Hypnose for men. This fragrance, just like the uniqueness of this bottle, I reviewed both the male and female counterpart. This one has some flankers. I have seen one more flanker, the blue summer version. I will get that to review. But this one, man, this perfume, I mean, is a genuine masterpiece. I keep using that word, but I seldom use it. I don't use it like every day, because I know I'm not going to find this bottle so easily. So this one, if you like fragrance like La Male, if you like fragrances like Prada Luna Rosa, Black, Bulgari's Black, it has some reminiscence of those, but it's a very unique fragrance with that. I think there's a violet note in there, a little bit of powderiness, and it's spicy, it's masculine, it's very long lasting. If you wear this, only other fragrance that comes to my mind that it can be a rival of this is, I think Versace Versace Dreamer. That one has this powdery but more sweeter. This is not as sweet. This is kind of like a fresh, woody, again floral. I think is there any note of juniper or cypress? I'm not quite sure, but this fragrance is so unique, guys. If you wear this, man, it's as precious as Luna Rosa Extreme, Prada Luna Rosa Extreme. Just like that, I treasure this fragrance the same. So check out these fragrances, check out my full-on review. You'll get a broader picture. So I thought this video would be interesting, the idea would be interesting, so I did the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll keep doing these reviews. I'll try to buy new fragrances, keep the content up. Please always support me, give me a like if possible. It helps me in my YouTube journey, and I will be more inspired to do more work. Love you. Thanks for all your kind comments, and have a nice evening. See you soon. Bye bye.